New Age
So
moments
the
and
question,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Go on, read it, sister.
Nowadays, there is a lot of new age moments and hype around personal development. What can you say about this? Especially when I see a lot of Muslims talking from them, taking from them, and following their footsteps.
Well, I have thought about this, um, and I have this to say. It's not a question, it's not a matter of following them. You should not, you know, use that idea. What you should take when you have an opportunity to learn something from anyone, you see, when the Prophet told his companions and the Muslims, he said, "Well, go out there and seek knowledge. Go to China if you need to." He didn't say only seek knowledge from the Muslims in China. He didn't say that. Only seek knowledge from the Muslims who follow my Sunnah in China. In China, did he say that? No, he did not. He did not. He said, "Go to China and learn from them." Well, the Chinese had their own prophets, didn't they? We got 124,000 prophets, not just Muhammad. Yeah, isn't that so? They came all over the world. They weren't all thrown into the Middle East. Okay, 124,000. That's a lot of prophets. That's a lot of wisdom, and that's a lot of knowledge. And it's not all religious knowledge. So when you find a people or a person or an individual who has some knowledge, you learn from them. It doesn't mean you have to follow them or follow their example, but you learn from them. You take from them what is useful according to what is permitted and what is not permitted in Islam. You see, I have done this in several occasions and from several people. I've sat with the enemies of truth and learned from them because I've sat from the enemies. Let me rephrase that. I've sat with the enemies of righteousness and I've learned the truth from them. Okay. And I've learned how to use it in a positive way, what they knew, their knowledge. So this kind of knowledge you can take. But these New Age movements, especially when you get into these pseudo Hindu movements where they bring all the metaphysics from the Far East and the subcontinent there with respect to their gods and their laws of karma and their reincarnation, all this sort of thing. I mean, I lived through that as well. And I married to a woman who married me. I married a woman who married me because she believed she had murdered me in the previous life, and she was considered a karmic death. And so she married me even though she didn't really love me. You see, she's going to repay her karmic debt. This kind of nonsense is part of what they teach, and you don't want to go there. But everyone has an access to truth, and everyone can reach into the samawat, what is the layers of knowledge that Allah has available to us, and we can bring down on on the basis of good intention and the basis of what is in us as men and women, as human beings, because we're intelligent. We can come to certain conclusions. We don't create things, but we discover things. Everybody discovers something that is of value most of the time. So you can learn something. The thinking positively, there's nothing wrong with thinking positively because it's the same thing that creates the placebo effect that comes from faith healing. Okay, you start thinking positively, your body reacts positively, and you are enhancing the healing properties in the body that are already there. So, whatever is curative, you can enhance that by thinking positively. You think negatively, you will lower your vibration, so to speak. Everything's vibration, and everything's based on vibrations, also based on light. First comes the light, then comes the vibration. You see, at the subatomic level. This is the modern physics. It's reaching into the realms of the unseen. These are things that we don't see and we take for granted all the time. So we can learn from those people, but we don't make it a religion, you see. Don't make it a way of life. Islam is the way of life, everything in moderation, everything in balance, the middle path. It is the Tao, just like Lao Tzu said it was. Next question.